jaws, he flowed you. Last week I was fucked up, now the buck's tucked, had to brush off. She wanna brush up, what's up, I'm in the flesh again, let the blessing blitz. Diamond crescent soul, I don't fit the mold. Put it on my mama, if you in the way, I'm finna ramrod if you don't let me in. Goofy claiming that he fresh and fit, but he sweat the that he never get. I'm from that cloth, I'm always fit to frame the way I cut the tie, she need a medikit. Swear to job, these niggas amateur. They waiting on me for the fall off. You be holding your breath till your face tint the same color code, they match the amethyst. Shorty won't jump my bones and dead, cause I look like $1,000,000 and the flow hit like 1,000,000 bricks. Yeah. I'm ganged up, I'm moving celibate, like I might never give a fuck again. These niggas never seen 100 bands, finna double back and hit that lick again. I'm gifted, I'm different, pre-roll my dope, I'm lifted, I'm floating, I'm glitching. I'm gifted, I'm lawless, I'm itching. You don't want no smoke, you jaws, he flowed you. And they say he do a little this, he do a little that. He jump out the house, he flipping in racks. I spin around block, I'm dizzy off map. I'm on the go, quick calling us back. And she say she finna let me hit from the back. I'm never all brand, I'm dressing all black. I step in it, bitch, and I lead through the back. Why you move so Stevie Wonder? And he ain't got no vision. I done peeped that shit you talking, I done seen your true intention. Yeah. I probably never give a fuck again. These niggas never seen 100 bands, finna double back and hit that lick again. I'm gifted, I'm different, pre-roll my dope, I'm lifted, I'm floating, I'm glitching. I'm gifted, I'm lawless, I'm itching. You don't want no smoke, you jaws, he flowed you. was fucked up, now the bugs tucked, had to brush off. She wanna brush up, what's up? I'm in the flesh again, let the blessing blitz. Diamond crescent soul, I don't fit the mold. Put it on my mama, if you in the way, I'm finna ramrod if you don't let me in. Goofy claiming that he fresh and fit, but he sweat the that he never get. I'm from that cloth, I'm always fit to frame. The way I cut the ties, you need a medikit. Swear to God, these niggas amateur. They waiting on me for the fall off. You be holding your breath till your face tint the same color code, they match the amethyst. Shorty won't jump my bones and dead, cause I look like $1,000,000 and the flow hit like 1,000,000 bricks. Yeah. I'm ganged up, I'm moving celibate, like I might never give a fuck again. These niggas never seen 100 bands, finna double back and hit that lick again. I'm gifted, I'm different, pre-roll my dope, I'm lifted, I'm floating, I'm glitching. I'm gifted, I'm lawless, I'm itching. You don't want no smoke, you jaws, he floating. And they say he do a little this, he do a little that. He jump out the house, he flipping in racks. I spin around block, I'm dizzy off map. I'm on the go, quick calling us back. And she say she finna let me hit from the back. I'm never off brand, I'm dressing all black. I step in the bitch and I lead through the back. Why you move so Stevie Wonder? Man, these niggas ain't got no vision. I done peeped that shit you talking. I done seen your true intention. Yeah. I probably never give a fuck again. These niggas never seen 100 bands. Finna double back and hit that lick again. I'm gifted, I'm different. Pre-roll my dope, I'm lifted. I'm floating, I'm glitching. I'm gifted, I'm lawless, I'm itching. You don't want no smoke, you jaws, he flouging.
All right, y'all, we back, people. Let me make sure everything sound good. All right, let me see real quick. Appreciate y'all, man. I think it sound good. Yeah, I think it sound good. Y'all let me know if anything. All right, if anything sounds off, man. So we back at it, man. I appreciate my brother Chris is in the building. What's good, my brother? Hope you having a good day today, man. It is a holiday. I don't know. Some of y'all might be home today. Some of y'all might still be at work. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We're here, man. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to my brother TJ in the building. What's going on, man? Hope everything good with you, bro. Yes, yes. Shout out to my brother Molly in the building, people. Molly, what's good, bro? Hope everything is good with you, my brother. On this incredible Monday morning, October the 13th, people. We in here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try to make this live not too long. I just wanted to talk about the things that's going on now and a couple other different news, and we should wrap it up pretty quickly today. All right, it's not gonna be too long today, hopefully. Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? It's early, man. I need some coffee, man. Hold up. I need some coffee, man. I'll tell my girl, man. Hold up. Feel me? Yeah. I got coffee, man. So holla at me, man. What's going on out there, man? Yeah, I'm gonna try to make this kind of fast because I do want to get back to I should be wrapping up Ghost of Yote today. So I should be wrapping that game up today. Let me tell you right now exactly how many hours I got on this thing. Let me see where I'm at. I got 67 hours. Okay. Does it show here? Hold up. Bruh. I got 67 hours in this joint. Right? Where is it? I don't know if y'all can see it there. Which is crazy. Which is crazy to me because I didn't think I was gonna spend that much time on this game, to be honest. You know, I thought I was gonna do a couple side missions, you know, here and there. Probably go unlock some what you call it? Like color combinations that I might like, that I might want to go get and things like that. But I didn't think I was gonna have this amount of hours on this game, bro. If I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But yeah, I should be wrapping that up today. Then I'm gonna get back into Battlefield. See what's up over there. You know? I'm at work. My kids are out of school today though. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, there's no school today for the kids, man. But you know, we're here, man. Let's see, we just see. I don't think TJ has a PS5. TJ, you got a PS5 or no? You strictly a PC, right? There's a demo to Reanimal that just released. Oh, word? Oh, word? Oh, okay. I'll bring that up. It's now available on Steam. Oh, I'm definitely trying out that demo for sure. I got that game wishlisted. So definitely appreciate that. Thank you. Got 60 hours, bro. It's crazy. I'm gonna wrap it up today though. I just reached Act 3. I'm on Act 3, so we should be wrapping up today. For sure. Yeah, Molly, I played a few hours over the weekend. The game is amazing. Yeah, the game is really good, man. The game is really good. Oh, really good. You had to unfollow a bunch of people on X because they were posting spoilers. That's how it is, man. And you know, there's people being out, rumors out there being said that there's people doing that on purpose, you know, like because of everything that happened, you know. And that's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could feel how you feel about things like that, but for you to go ahead and try to ruin that experience for other people, it's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna play Ark Raiders and Alan Wake 2 after. Okay. You know what? I gotta finish Alan Wake 2. I am near the end. I'll probably in Alan Wake 2, I'll probably have like 2 hours left to go in the game. I should be done with Alan Wake 2. So you know what? I'm actually gonna get back to that at some point. I'll probably finish it for when it gets near Halloween and things like that. And Ark Raiders, I'm definitely gonna be on that one. I'm definitely gonna be on Ark Raiders for sure. TJ, I haven't checked out the emulators yet. You know what? I'm actually a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm actually a little bit nervous, my brother. I'm not gonna hold you. Because you know how Team Red does over there, you know? Them people play no games, man. They just finished suing. Who was it? They took somebody else to court recently. I forgot who it was. Them people play no games, bro. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna hold you. Just a little bit. uh let me see. We're gonna get into this right now. Let me see if there's anything else I had to tell y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, Battlefield 6. I wish I got it for PC. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, this is just me being honest, right? I wish I did get it for PC. I don't know if y'all know my story. I got it for PC, and I was trying to get it to work, and it wasn't working. I don't know if y'all was here the day I was supposed to be playing the campaign, and I had to shut down that live stream because the game wasn't working. It wasn't launching or nothing like that. So, you know, I had to end up getting a refund, and I got it, and then I ended up buying the game for my PlayStation, so I'm playing it there. The game looks good. It looks great. The game looks great. You know what I'm saying? There are a couple bugs here and there. It's not, you know, breaking the game, but there's a couple bugs that I'm seeing there, but that's not even it. The whole point is just that I got used to playing on PC, right? And I got used to the visuals that I get on my PC and the frames and all that. Like, I got used to it, you know? And now you could click, like, bro, this, like, don't take this I'm hating on a console or anything like that, because I'm not. I'm just telling you, like, what I see and what I feel, right? So, it's hard, bro. It's hard to come back to console gaming, bro. After you experience, you know, like, playing on a high-end PC. It's hard to come back, bro. Because I could see it. You know, as beautiful as it looks, I could still see. I could still tell that I'm on console. I could tell. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I could tell, bro. I could tell. You know? And that kind of brought my experience a little bit down. Like, I feel a little bit down with Battlefield right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my excitement level, like, came down a bit. Like, that's just me being honest. It definitely came down. And I don't really feel like playing it like that no more. Like, to be honest, I don't feel like playing. I tried to get a refund. You know how PlayStation do? Because I know one of y'all, I think it was Lunchi told me that they had fixed it on Steam or something like that. So, you know, I was trying to get a refund from PlayStation. That's a no-go. And I'm not trying to buy the game again. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait for Arc Raiders. I'm still going to be playing Battlefield, yes. But my excitement for it, if I'm being honest, like, it went down. And it's because of that. You know? It's because of that. So, yeah. That's just my story on that. Know what I'm saying? We about to get into the show, people. Those are just a few things I had to speak on, you know, before I started the show. Feel me? Feel me? We in here. No, I don't got a PS5. Strictly PC. I bet. Yeah, I got something for PC as well. There's a CPU that's on sale. That, in case you're trying to upgrade and things like that, is here. All right, so let's get into this, right? We're going to get into this, people. Y'all make sure I smash that like button, man. Y'all make sure I smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share out. Oh, I didn't even share the stream out. Hold up. I'm bugging out. And hype the video, y'all. Hype the video. There's a new thing on YouTube. It's called Hype This Video. All you got to do is hit it. That's all you got to do. Hit it. Bing. That's it. That's it. Feel me? That's it. I bet. All right, so let's start this thing, right? Y'all make sure, yeah, do all that good stuff. All right, so check this out. So we're gonna start off with the main topic here today, people. All right, we're gonna start off with the main topic here. I'm gonna show y'all this, right? Hold up. All right, so check this out. We're gonna start with the main topic of today's show here, right? We're gonna go over to thegamer.com, right? This is why we're here today, right? This is why we mainly here today. So this news right here dropped, I believe was yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday, when everybody was going crazy about this, right? So apparently Target and Walmart are pulling their Xbox stock according to alleged staff member. Okay? Check this out. Alleged staff member. Okay, let's get into it. Let me pick this up. Last month, one of the largest retailers in the world, Costco, right, confirmed that it will no longer be selling Xbox consoles. Now, several other vendors may be following suit. Now, this little part right here, remember Sneakers SO, when he said that that we're gonna be learning more retailers coming out saying that they're not gonna support Xbox in the coming weeks. I don't know if y'all remember that, but this was when Sneakers SO reported that that leak, right? He also mentioned this, that this was gonna happen, okay? But anyways, let's keep going. According to Reddit users who claimed to work at Target and Walmart, both stores have begun removing their Xbox stock en masse. Quote, on Wednesday, the Target I work for has removed all Xbox games, and I'm pretty sure it will be store-wide. Alleged, right? This is the alleged worker. Also, he also says that all games have been discontinued and will likely go on clearance. Also, quoted, my local Target is getting rid of their Xbox section. This is the other alleged worker, right? Attaching photo evidence. The electronics manager says that they will no longer carry systems, games, or accessories. Damn. That's crazy right there. That's crazy. He also said all Targets in the Kansas City area are purging Xbox stock as well. The Walmart store I work for is getting rid of Xbox games too. This is another alleged worker, right? We're doing a store remodel now, and the new layout for electronics will have no Xbox games, and Switch and PlayStation will be condensed to one lock case each. In the year or so I've been in electronics here, I can count on one hand the number of times I've sold an Xbox game. My goodness.
Finish him.
Bro. Well, this is alleged, right? Right? I could count the number of times I've sold an Xbox game, which I could pretty much see that. I could believe that. So this is one image here that they're showing, right? What's this? Target. This is Target right here. When browsing Target stock online in the Kansas City area, you'll find that Xbox products are notably limited, much as these Reddit users claim. In the Kansas City North store, for example, there's only one Series S available, as well as a handful of controllers and limited stock on several games, including Doom: The Dark Ages. In stark contrast, there's an abundance of PS5 and Nintendo Switch games, consoles, controllers, accessories, and merch. In fact, there are more PlayStation Portals in stock than Xbox consoles. Even just picking a location at random, like Washington Square, shows the same disparity, with far fewer Xbox products being available in store than its competitors. And that's the article right here. This is the original article that came out yesterday, right? This is crazy, bro. Yo, you look at this, bro. And like they said here, you could just pick any store in random. Right? The fact that they got more PlayStation portals than Xbox consoles is ridiculous to me, bro. It's crazy work. Right? So these were the images. By the way, like, let's be serious, bro. Can you take a better picture? Can you take a few pictures, right? This might be a good one, right? But can you take more so we could see like the surrounding, like what's happening? Something, bro. I can't stand when people do this, because this is why people start questioning these alleged workers, right? It's because of things like this. Because you take one picture, you put it up, and you don't put anything else that we can go by. Like what world are we living in? This 2025. What the hell are we talking about? Anyways, sorry about that. I'm continuing forward, right? Because also, why I say that about the pictures is because we got people like Shinobi who puts up a picture like this in order to get the link to this article here. Because if I click that link, it's going to send me to this article, right? But he didn't use this picture here. See what I'm saying? He didn't use this picture. This is the picture that was put up 2 days ago, right? He puts up this picture here, okay? This picture right here that he decided to use was a Reddit post that was put up 2 years ago. Okay? This is the Reddit post right here. It says here a year ago, but it was really 2 years ago. Right? That they put this picture up. So a person like Shinobi, who's supposed to be, a credible source in this space, because a lot of people use Shinobi for when they look at articles, but like, oh, this is a shout outs to Shinobi for putting up this article. I'm pretty sure you hear that around town. So somebody like Shinobi to put this up there, this picture right here, this is an old picture. 2 years ago. Okay, so this right here is false information. So if you're trying to be somebody credible, I don't understand why you got to go this route and put up this old picture when you know this is not the picture that was out there. This is the picture right here. But you see what happens when you don't put up enough pictures so people could choose. Let people choose from these certain pictures. They don't do that. But anyways, right? I just wanted to put that out there because I had to put him on blast real quick, right? For doing a move like that. Anyways, today's news is right here. None other than our boy, Heinz Beans Jez Corden over at Windows Central. This is it right here. And it says here, no, Target and Walmart are not removing Xbox products from their stores as Xbox misinformation reaches new levels, okay? This guy's crazy. So let me pick this up right there. A new Xbox rumor started this weekend that's now blown out of proportion as usual. Late into the evening on Saturday, Redditors flocked to the Xbox subreddit as someone claimed their local Target has begun removing the Xbox section from their store. We already went through all this. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's fast forward now, right? From this post spawned a number of stories where other Redditors began sharing that they hadn't seen stock within their local Target or Walmart stores for months. Counter reports came in from various sources thanks to none other than our boy, Mr. Independent himself, Mr. Destin Legary, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. We got to give it up to this guy. This guy is doing the work. I mean, thank you, Destin, for calling Target and Walmart. Thank you so much. Did you call Phil Spencer, though? Did you happen to call Sarah Bond, though? Are you calling Aaron Greenberg though? Are you calling the likes of these people to ask them what the hell is going on? You quick to call Target, right? And Walmart. That's easy. Bro, I could do that. Should I start calling myself a journalist? Should I do that? Because I could do that. It's easy. I could call Target right now. Yo, y'all got Xboxes there? Nah. Are y'all going to have some Xboxes? Why y'all pulling Xboxes out of the Targets? Is it coming from higher ups or is just your local store? I could do that. Who can do that? Anybody could do that. But they trying to put this out there like he's doing the Lord's work. Like he coming out here, I call Target. You know what they told me? Nah, they still got him. Like what we talking about? Shout outs to Mr. Independent, man. This guy is one of a kind, bro. I keep telling y'all, this guy, man. Listen, man. Let me continue on here. Quote from Mr. Independent. I just called my local Walmart to ask if they were discontinuing or pulling Xbox stock. They said, at least to my knowledge, I haven't heard anything about like clearing inventory or anything like that, or about being discontinued. They also said they have them in stock. Great work, Destin. Anyways, we also spoke to a Target employee at our end who also discredited claims of a wider Xbox removal. Even the legendary Xbox alumni Larry Major Nelson chimed in, stating, quote, all I know is I went to a couple of Target and GameStop stores this week and did find Xbox hardware and games for sale. I even did a little investigative work by going to my local Target during an unrelated errand where I stopped by to check the shelves. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Sure enough, everything was there except for the Xbox consoles themselves. When I checked their website, I noticed that not a single Xbox Series X was available, but multiple Xbox Series S consoles were for purchase. But Xbox stock does tend to fluctuate heavily, as Microsoft seems to manufacture them particularly to order these days. The Xbox Series X is regularly sold out, as Microsoft seems to particularly fearful of creating oversupply situations for whatever reasons. Some of that silicon is being used to power Xbox cloud gaming, however, which is another angle likely at play here. These people make me sick. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. I'm sick and tired of them. Look at what they're doing. This is ridiculous. The fact that you got legendary Xbox alumni Larry Major Nelson trying to debunk the whole thing that's going on. You got Mr. Independent calling Target himself. And you got Heinz Beans Jazz Corden talking about, here's an update. No, it's still there. These people make me sick, bro. Why doesn't Jez Corden put up a statement from Sarah Bond or Phil Spencer? Why he don't do that? Why? Your thing is called Windows Central. This is what you do. Y'all got pictures with Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, Aaron Greenberg all over the place like y'all know them. You got a very, personal picture with you and Sarah Bond making beans. Heinz beans. And she over there laughing it up like, I got beamed. Why can't you call her and say, yo, can we get a statement from y'all so I could put it up on the website so I could debunk these PlayStation fanboys? Can I do that? You can't do that. You trying to debunk the whole situation by calling your local Target. How does that make any sense, bro? Like, if anybody can't do that. These people make me sick, bro. This is absolutely disgusting behavior by the so-called journalists in this industry. What is this? This is an old picture, I believe, but also as well, because they're trying to put it nicely. You see this? When was this picture taken? And it isn't changing. Image credit Michael Hoagland, Xbox at Target. He don't put the date when this picture was taken. So here we go. His ass is capping too. You gotta pay attention when these people do things like this, right? Because here they got a picture of Xbox section in Target looking beautiful, neatly, right? He puts the credit and all that, but don't put the date. When was this picture taken? If I'm going to criticize Shinobi for putting up this picture that was taken 2 years ago, I got to come here and now I got to question his ass. Because when was this one taken? Right? So anyways, they even go as far as saying that the Xbox Series X is regularly sold out, trying to make it seem like you know, people be buying them. That's the angle that they're approaching here. You know, all that to say, right, is this. Because I seen a lot of people saying that, oh, you know, here go the fanboys trying to once again put out false information about Microsoft and Xbox. And, you know, when, you know, they're saying that they're pulling out of the stores and things like that. I don't even think we got a statement from Xbox when it comes to the Costco situation. I don't think we did, if I'm not mistaken. Because Costco put out an official statement. They put out a statement saying, yeah, we not doing that no more. And I don't think Microsoft came out with a statement about that. You know? So, again, coming back to this point, you know, they already saying, oh, look, I already called Target, and it's just, you know, fanboys talking nonsense, and it's not true. You know, defending the brand again. Which is sad, because they keep talking about the other side being console warring, and the console war is over, but they're still doing it themselves. If they feel the need to come out, right, and try to debunk the situation about what is happening, it's because they're trying to defend this company, which puts them that they're still console warring at the end of the day. That's what they're doing. And if you don't believe me, hold on a second. And if you don't believe me, check this out. Check this out. Let's listen to this real quick, right?
Man fighting the Xbox war. Yes, this is the guy that's on the island 20 years after the end of World War II. Bro Tato on xCloud. The Xbox Game Pass Ultimate price hike is annoying, but putting cloud on lower tiers is great news being overlooked. Jez, the game is $5. Why would you pay $30 a month to play that? Did you not notice this is literally on my phone? And then the person links it. They link the app of being able to play it on your phone for $5. Oh, man. I've seen this guy before. He really goes I hope they're paying him. I really do. He deserves to be paid. He's been working so hard. He's one of Xbox's strongest and hardest fighters, and I think that he deserves some recognition.
Yeah.
Man fighting the X.
Did I do that? Yo, did I do that or what? I mean, listen. What else can I say? What else do I need to say? There it is. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know? So all that fake talk, like, oh, it's only PlayStation that's fanboying, that's console warring and things like that. That's why I don't like that. Because they do the same. And they go even harder. Because look, they got people in the community with websites like Windows Central. This is an official website, bro. With a bunch of journalists that write up stories and articles and things like that. Like this is an official website. And you got it up here to fanboy. Which is crazy. You're in the community. Jess Corden, he's in the gaming community. Like tweeting at people. Destin, Ryan McCaffrey, all of them. You got PlayStation websites like Push Square and PSU.com and things like, but I don't see any of their writers or editors in the community, right? Like we see with Jez Corden and like the likes I just mentioned. Oh, I'm bugging out. I don't see them. Sure, they got their little fanboy website. Oh, of course, yeah, they do. But I don't see them on Twitter defending PlayStation. Like, nah, what you talking about? Look at the article I wrote on PushSquare.com. It's not happening. It's for real this time. I don't see none of that. But you see it from Xbox content, a journalist like Jez Corden, Destin, who was working for IGN, Ryan McCaffrey, who still works for IGN. So I'm glad that Asmongold put him on blast like that. I'm glad. He deserves to be put on blast. Because then they be taking the approach of, no, I'm not console warring. I'm just trying to state the facts. Ain't no facts. You know why? Because Phil Spencer, none of them have come out. I thought you had their number, Jez Corden. I thought you was cool with the gang. We need an official statement. Point blank, period. I'm sick and tired of these people. And even if this is false or not, whether I'm going to end it with this, right? I'm going to leave y'all with this. Like, the situation like with Target and Walmart and all that stuff, even if this situation, like them pulling the consoles out, even if it's false, right? I don't care. I don't care. You know why? Because where the hell these people are? You're supposed to have people in place to come out and make official statements about things that are being said about your company. This is why you pay a public and relations team. This is what they get paid for. To come out and do things like this. But they're nowhere to be found. These people are over there on at Tokyo Game Show, claiming that they insiders. They didn't mention one thing about it. And now after the news come out, you know what they say? Oh yeah, they told us that. Yeah. But we couldn't say anything. Like we supposed to just believe it. Oh, they told them. Like we supposed to just believe it. Like, yeah. Y'all had dinner with them, right? And they told y'all this in the little dinner that y'all had. But don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But we taking out, we're increasing the price for Game Pass. But don't say nothing. Yeah, Phil. We're not gonna say nothing. Yeah. No, we about that X. Come on, Phil. No, we ride with you to the end, baby. It's a Team X, baby. We're not gonna say nothing. And we supposed to just believe that. Like, bro, what year you think we living in? Like, get the hell up out of here with that, bro. I'm glad that this is happening. Like, my man, get it together. Like, get it together. I'm sick and tired of these people, bro. Everybody always try to make an excuse. Like, for what? For what? Like he said, I hope he's getting paid. I hope he's getting paid. Because it's like, how do you feel sorry for a $3 trillion company who's consistently been lying and lying and lying time after time? And it's like excuse after excuse. Damage control after damage control. No, it's because of this. It's because of that. No, it's because of this. That's all you hear. And it's like, for what? Let them do the damage control. They got people on their payroll. Let them come out and talk about it. But they use y'all to do the damage control for them. That's what they do. So anyways, man, even if this story is false and this is not actually happening, they're still getting Xbox consoles and accessories and all that. Like, I could care less if it's false or not. Because they deserve this. Right? Xbox and Microsoft, they deserve this type of attention right here. For the nonsense that they've been putting their fans through. It's ridiculous, bro. They don't come out and say nothing. Like, bro, come out. Anyways, man, I'm gonna leave y'all right there with this topic here. I got nothing else to say. These people ridiculous, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this, man. Anyways, in other Xbox news, some pictures appeared online for the now canceled Everwild game. Okay? Everwild game. Here it is. Yo, Ruben, what's good, my brother? Let me see. Mr. Independent. Yo, Molly, that's your boy. Mr. Independent himself. Yo, let me call up Target right now. Yeah. Y'all got that? Yo, y'all got that? I bet. I'm going to use it for my story. I bet. Yeah. So apparently, these people lying. Yo, this dude is crazy, bro. Yo, this dude is crazy. Battlefield 6 has been so good on PC. Yeah, man. I know, bro. I know. I'm jealous, to be honest. I'm jealous, my brother. I'm jealous. I know it is, bro. I know it is. And I know you're enjoying that on your PC, bro. But anyways, right? These are some of the screenshots for those of y'all who were interested in this game. Let me take y'all to it right now. This is what it was gonna be. Where is it? Right here. Okay. Let me see. Pick this up. Okay, so this is one image here. I mean, again, look at the graphics, bro. You understand? Like look at this. It's like Avowed, bro. It's like Avowed. It's like, why, bro? Yeah, TJ. Absolutely. It's crazy to me. When you look at these images, it's like, what is this, bro? What is this? What is it? Can we get something of high quality? Bro, at this point with this company, I have no faith in any game that's coming out. And that's including Gears of War E-Day, the next Halo, whatever. I don't have no faith in them. Doom the Dark Ages was good because that the id technology and that studio is, they are well established. They know what they're doing. And the Forza game that's gonna come out. Forza is an incredible racing game. Not motorsport. Horizon. It's an incredible racing game. So those two games, I know. Well, Doom already came out, which was incredible, right? And Forza is gonna come out. I know it's gonna be incredible too. But outside of that, I have no faith in any of these games that are coming out. I mean, look at this picture, bro. What the hell is this? I mean, can we get something that's gonna, like, you know, get people out of their chairs and be like, yo, Everwild is crazy. Like, bro, what the hell is this? This is trash. No wonder it was canceled. I mean, what is this? You got free-to-play games that looks 20 times better than this, bro. 1,000,000 times better than this. Anyways, those are the screenshots that have surfaced the internet right there from the now canceled multiplayer title called Everwild. There it is, people. Yeah, 6 years. Exactly. Yeah, in 2019. Yup. Yeah, exactly. Other than Forza. Yeah. Exactly. And we already knew that, you know, Doom the Dark Ages was gonna be of quality. You know what I'm saying? But when we talking about Xbox Game Studios, like, no faith in that, bro. I have no faith in that, bro. Unbelievable. Anyways, we're gonna keep it moving here, man. We're gonna keep it moving. This is crazy, man. Anyways, we got some new updated news on Black Myth Wukong, right? Those of y'all who still playing this game or have not played it, and you are looking to buy the game, now looks like it's the perfect time, because this update is going live today and is introducing performance optimizations and AMD's FSR4 support. Okay. Also, so it is now live. The update is now live. Okay. Let me see here, because it says the size of the file. Where is it? Here it is. It's approximately 93.5 gigs. So you need some space. Okay. Let me see here. Where is it that they have the thing? Oh, right here. So this is the official patch notes, okay? So this is it right here. There's a lot of updates. The game sounds like it's gonna look and run way better from when I originally played it, which was at launch. They improved the combat experience against the Yaguai King. Interactions. They improved some of the interactions in the game. The performance. Look, you got AMD FSR4 now. Now compatible with ray tracing, frame generation, super resolution functions. All right. Things like that. Improve the game's loading speed, some clarity of certain textures, which was horrible at some points. Oh, this is for PS5. Oh yeah, bro. There was some textures in the game that I was like, ew, like what the hell is that? But yeah, it's a bunch of things that they updated for this game, right? So there it is. If you're interested in that, okay. So it is now live, okay. Anyways, let's get to this. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, TJ. Yup. That's why you try to get as close to native as possible. Native 4K as possible. So check this out right here. Marvel Rivals lost over 85% of its players in less than a year. Okay? So right here, right? Now the popular hero shooter has seen a sharp decline and lost over 85% of its players in less than a year. The game initially hit an all-time active player count peak of 644,000 9 months ago, which has dropped to an unbelievably low 95,000 24-hour peak. Okay? While Marvel Rivals still holds more players on Steam than multiple live service titles combined, the continuous sharp decline suggests that it's headed toward a shorter lifespan than its initially popularity suggested. Okay? It paints a concerning picture for the FPS. If the current trend continues, Marvel Rivals keeps losing players, then it may not have sturdy legs to stand on for the coming years. Okay? Let's see here. We may see Marvel Rivals receiving less content and support as its popularity and players continue to move on at an alarming rate. Okay? The negative feedback loop could drastically reduce its lifespan. Okay. Also, remember I told y'all this game generated over 100 million in revenue in the first month. Okay, so yeah, so like they said here, right? The 95,000 24-hour peak, but you could see drastically like it went down. So if you think about it, was this the reason that they said that they are now moving to the PS4 and the Xbox One? Who knows? Maybe this is the reason why. I'm not sure. But for this drop to happen in just 9 months of the game's release is crazy. To lose 85% of the players. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But like they said here, if they start getting negative comments, negative reviews, they're going to stop the support. They're going to stop trying to add new heroes to the game. And little by little, you'll see it. And next thing you know, within the next year, they could be, yo, Marvel Rivals, we out of here. We're shutting down the servers. We gone. Who knows, right? But these are things that PlayStation needs to look at because they keep chasing this trend of live service, right? But they keep chasing the trend that's already out there. This is why I say that they need to be looking at other things. Like you look at Where Winds Meet and Genshin Impact are two perfect examples of that. Those are free-to-play games, but they're not your hero shooter. They're not a FPS, and things like that. They're different type of games. Like when I told you when I played the beta for Where Winds Meet, it felt like a AAA game. So Sony needs to be looking at other avenues in the free-to-play space in order to get in there. Because if they keep trying to get into this space, the majority of players that play these type of games, a lot of them don't like PlayStation. So just off of that, your game is going to get negative reviews and things like that. So you need to start looking elsewhere to try to get into that space. Okay, I get it. I know that they're trying to get in there. Like I told y'all, with that article that came out, only 4% of gamers buy more than one game a month. Only 14% buy, I believe it said, one game a month. Only 14%. Okay? So you take that and you start thinking as an executive and say, okay, I could see why PlayStation's trying to move into this direction. But they're going about it the wrong way. So they gotta really think about that. All right? So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one here. Yo, my brother Michael West, ladies and gentlemen, he stepped in the building. All right. Yo, Mike, I appreciate that. Oh, my sound didn't go off. What the hell's going on here? Why didn't it go off? I don't know. I gotta fix it. Y'all appreciate that, my brother. Drop a bomb for my brother Michael West, man. Yeah, Mike, I just spoke about that. That was the first topic, man. You missed it, my brother. You missed it, bro. You're gonna have to go back later after the show ends and watch it. Yeah, before GTA 6 comes out and things like that. Yeah, like I said, man, the story that could be false, right? But whatever it is, I don't really care about it. Because it seems like they don't care. You know, they don't care to come out and speak on it and say that that's a lie and things like that. You know, so absolutely. Like before GTA 6 comes out, they should be putting more consoles out there as the day gets closer to GTA 6. Because GTA 6 is going to move units. So I don't know what they're doing, bro. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're thinking. These people are all over the place, bro. Remember I told y'all, man, Xbox could come out with a plan today. And next week, they could come out and go in a different direction. That's how these people operate, bro. They operate like that, and there's just no direction, bro. There's no direction over there. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, my brother. And welcome in. We're gonna keep moving here, people. Because this 85, you look at this 85%, right, of player loss in this game, and as I bring you over here, Steam hits a new peak of 41 million concurrent players, doubling its user base in 5 years. All right, so this is it right here, right? So you look at that, right, and you're like, bro, but it's hit an all-time peak, and then things like that. People play different games. People are playing different games over there on Steam, right, on PC. There's so many other, like, different type of games that PC players play. So they're saying that a lot of this has to do with the release of Battlefield 6, right? So they finally reached that number there. They also had a surge back when the pandemic hit, right? They saw a surge in numbers. But yeah. Valve employees also bring in, check this out. Valve employees also bring in more money than Apple and Netflix workers combined, adding another layer why Steam is the multi-billion-dollar giant it is today. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the company that Microsoft wants to compete with. How do you do it? I mean, how do you do it? I mean, what? I mean, what? I don't even know what to say. This is the company that Microsoft. You say, you know what? I'm tired of dealing with PlayStation's ass. I'm sick and tired of them, man. Let's go after Valve. Like if it's gonna be any sweeter. Wow. I didn't even know. I just read that right now. I didn't even know that was there. I mean, look at this. I mean, can y'all read that? Do I need to pick it up a little bit more? Get it right there. You can read that for yourself. This is the company that Microsoft decided to go up against. Right here. When they could have Microsoft could have easily taken out PlayStation out the picture. Like, they little by little, they could have diminished PlayStation. They got the money behind it. They could have put out so many high quality games, bro. Being that they got so many studios under their belt. Imagine them putting the resources behind it to come out with high quality games that gamers just love and be like, yo, did you try out the new Halo? Like, bro, yo, did you see Redfall? Like, imagine those games actually being what they were supposed to be. Like, bro, nah, I'm getting an Xbox. Yo. And then PlayStation taking its time with their first party titles, right? Coming out once a year. Having an empty year until that one game comes out. And meanwhile, Microsoft is putting out Avowed, Redfall, Starfield, all these games, boom, coming out. Bro, they could have easily dealt with PlayStation. But they said, no. They got us. We're not in the business with competing with Nintendo and PlayStation anymore. We lost that. Their digital libraries, they're not going to leave that behind. We lost that battle. It's now time to go over to PC and tackle Valve and Steam. We're going to do that. And our first product is the Asus ROG Xbox Ally X, where you can also play your Steam games and your GOG library and everything else you got up in there. Your Steam, everything, whatever you want. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know what else to say. Who does that? Bro, they bring in more money than Apple and Netflix. Bro, Apple is one of the richest companies in the entire world. They up there with Microsoft. I believe Apple, has more money than Microsoft. Microsoft comes in like at number 3 or number 4. I believe Apple is either number 1 or number 2 on that list. They make more money than Apple and Netflix workers combined, bro. This is ridiculous. I'm done with these people. I don't want to hear another word out of Mr. Independent, out of Heinz Beans, Jez Corden, out of I don't even know what to call Ryan McCaffrey's ass, and anybody else who's trying to defend this company after the recent news that's been coming out. I don't want to hear it. Everybody should be getting on their ass. Because it's not like when you get a interview with Phil Spencer and them, it's not like you asking them the tough questions anyways. So what good is that interview for your channel? What good does that do? For what? It's not like interviews that YouTube channel, I think it's called MinMax or something like that. When he interviewed he was interviewing Sean Layden, and he interviewed Yoshi, and he interviews a bunch of people, and he be asking them tough questions. He be like, yo, what's up with this? So why do you feel like this happened? And things like they be asking them questions. But you got Phil Spencer on these channels. You saw Destin trying to ask Phil, so Starfield's not going, right? Right? That's what you're saying? It's not gonna go. What type of question is that? They already said no red lines. What the hell are you talking about? Anyways, I'm moving on, man. These people make me sick. Anyways, I think they're gonna go after the young kids, teenagers who ask their parents to buy them a gaming PC and don't want to spend money. Yeah, there's also a report on that. I'm not gonna read it on this live because honestly, just like I don't read too much into the PS6, I'm not trying to read too much into the next Xbox because, you know, I don't think it's right that they're coming out with next generation consoles already. I don't think it's the right time. I don't think people that bought these consoles have really, like, you know, gotten the time to actually enjoy them the way they wanted to. And for them to be already coming out with next gen hardware, like, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. It's way too soon for that. Yeah, my brother Michael West dropping another 2 bomb up in here. I don't know why my effects is not going off. Gonna have to fix. But let's drop a bomb for my brother Mike. He said Phil quit. Now Microsoft is in charge. Yup. These people know where to be found. These people know where to be found. Aaron Greenberg don't talk. Matt Booty. Bro, Matt Booty is a lost case. Like dead ass. Like there's times I forget about Matt. I forget that Matt Booty's there. Like I forget about it. That's why his name never comes to mind. Because I forget about him. Like, what does he actually do? You forget he's actually over there. It's crazy, man. Listen, man. I don't want to hear from these. I don't want to hear nothing from these people, bro. There's no defending any of this. You look back, the past 2 weeks have been crazy news coming out from Xbox and Microsoft. Craziness. Like the past 2 weeks. And get ready, because Q1, there's going to be another layoff happening. Over 9,000 employees are going to be laid off again. So get ready for that. That's coming up soon. And somehow people going to try to defend that. You see, this is what I don't understand about these people. Like I told ya, they come out with fake criticism. This is what they do. People like your man right here. People like Jez Corden and Destin Legary and all of them. This is what they do. They come out with fake criticism towards Microsoft. Oh, I don't like that. Blah, blah. I don't like this, that, and third. But the moment that they feel like the whole internet is ganging up on Xbox, they feel the need that they got to come out and defend them for some reason. Which is crazy to me. Because Destin is Mr. Independent. He don't work for IGN. He don't need to do that. It was okay back then because IGN, we already know that they being paid for by Microsoft. We already knew that. So Destin, being an employee for IGN, that was his job. You want to keep your job at IGN? You better go ahead and defend Xbox. That's what you got to do. But now Destin said, I'm out here to seek out the truth. I'm leaving my dream job, Xbox, and I'm going independent. So I'm going to find the truth out. I'm going to call my local Target and ask them, so y'all still got Xbox? Is there? Because, you know, the internet going crazy out here, man. I got to get something. These people make me sick, bro. I'm sick and tired of these people, man. I'm sick and tired of them. Unbelievable. Anyways, man, I'm going to keep it moving. Man. Because I could go on another rant and I don't want to go there. Okay? I'm going to keep it moving. We're shifting over to VGC.com. And here we are, people. These people out here are out of control, ladies and gentlemen. Build a Rocket Boy is being sued, people. Okay? So, let's get straight into this, right? The Game Workers branch of Independent Workers of Great Britain Union are filing multiple legal actions against the studio, accusing it of failure to carry out fair consultation ahead of redundancies, as well as multiple cases of unfair dismissal. The announcement was accompanied by an open letter representing former and current employees of Build a Rocket Boy, accusing the studio of long-standing disrespect and mistreatment of your staff. The open letter estimates that a UK majority of 250 to 300 workers across the company have been laid off, and claims the studio is at fault, saying, quote, "These layoffs happen because you repeatedly refuse to listen to your workforce's years of experience, resulting in one of the worst video game launches this decade." Also, the letter accuses the studio of numerous issues, including a lack of transparency and communication. Information has been sparse and vague, with you often making radical changes to the way we worked with little or no input from those affected. Another point, overtime that reached unbearable levels, with a mandatory 8 hours per week in the 4th month leading up to the release of MindsEye. It claims that time off in Lil, I don't know what that word means, was given at a rate of 7 hours off for every 8 hours worked, but says, quote, "Many have still not been able to take this time off due to your continued requests for extra high priority work even after launch." And another statement, another point, a mishandling of the redundancy process. Employees have received the misinformation, been handed dismissal notices with the wrong notice periods, and been put in the wrong teams so that their performances were scored by the wrong people. These and other errors have potentially resulted in the wrongful dismissal of dozens of staff members. Okay? The letter states that Build a Rocket Boy co-CEO Leslie Benzies and Mark Gerhard need to take a back seat and allow the skilled people who remained at the company to forge the path ahead, and makes the following 4 demands. Number 1, a public apology for the mistreatment of employees and proper compensation for laid off employees. Number 2, the option for remaining employees on redundancy notice to either work their notice period or take payment on lieu of notice. It's called pylon. I believe that is that a leave of absence. I'm not sure what that is. Number 3, a concerted, meaningful, and documented effort to improve conditions and processes within the company, including the acknowledgement of the IWGB as a trade union. Number 4, a commitment to use official external partners to action any future redundancies and prevent unfair treatment. So this is it. This is telling you the Metacritic, which stands at a 38 for the PC version and a 28 for the PS5 version. Okay. And this has been as bad as the launch of Cyberpunk. All right. So this is it. Remember, this is a group over in the UK that's doing this, okay? I'm highly disappointed. I'm very disappointed, by the way. I'm very disappointed because a lot of people stood behind this company, like myself. A lot of people, you know, even with the negative press that was being thrown out there for this game, a lot of people such as myself still, you know, blocked all the noise and said, nah, let's give Leslie a chance. You know, he's one of the goats. You know what I'm saying? He was a big piece in creating what GTA is today. He was a big part of that. Let's give him a chance. Let's go for it. Let's go. And we all saw what happened at launch, right? I was streaming the game. Y'all saw what happened to my stream. The game damn near almost broke my PC. I'm not even lying. I had to my whole PC almost shut down. I had to stop everything. I said, no. I paused the game. I turned it off. I shut down my stream. I restarted my PC. Everything, bro. It was crazy, bro. So then the reports started coming out after that, right? And now looking at this, where he had people doing overtime, trying to like do, and the game still came out the way it did. It's like, bro, what the hell were y'all doing all that time? High priority work is what he was telling the employees over there. Why they needed to do overtime, this amount of overtime, this, that, and the third. So, you know, I'm very disappointed in this. And Build a Rocket Boy, I don't know how they're gonna, you know, come back from this. But I suggest they need to give everybody their money back and let them keep the game. That's how I feel. You know, they could come and meet us in the middle. Refund me my money, but let me keep the game. Go ahead, work on it. Keep working on it. And if I feel like jumping into the game to see what I got, I'll do it. Or if not, take the game back. Here you go. See ya. But that next game that y'all trying to come out with, y'all better either give that game for free or put that game at $30. Because I'm pretty sure nobody is going to buy another $70 game coming out of Build a Rocket Boy. It's not happening. It's not happening. And even with them not giving out review codes, remember, they didn't even give out review codes. So people just had to buy the game blindly. Even with that, I was like, yo, we going. We going. Because I feel like they hating. You know, I feel like they hating on my boy. So we going. Even at that. So you know what? That next game these people come out with, it better be at $30 or it better be free. Because if it's at $70, it ain't going to go too good. That's what I got to say about this. Remember, these are people over at the UK. This is what they're doing. And rightfully so. They need to pay all those employees. They need to pay them the money that they're owed, and also be given the time off that they were promised. They need to be giving them the time off, all that stuff, all right? Because it looks like they were going through a lot during that whole time. Also, real quick, bro, they were putting employees in divisions that they knew nothing about. Like if I'm an art designer and they go ahead and put me in the sound design, I know nothing about sound. I'm an art designer. And they will put them on that one to do sound design and then rate their work as at that department, which of course is going to look bad because you know nothing about it. So then, therefore, you're fired. And you're looking at them like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm an art designer. Why you firing me for my sound design when I told you I don't know how to do that? The hell are you talking about? They're like, well, you're fired. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, I hope Build a Rocket Boy is no longer out here. They should not be able to make another game. Take their asses, bankruptcy, goodbye, Leslie Benzies, take your ass home. And give me my money back. That's all I gotta say about that. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. We're gonna keep it moving, people. Real quick, if you like looking into CPUs and things like that, the AMD Ryzen 7 9700X hits a record low price on Amazon. So in case y'all looking for a CPU, here it is. This is a very good CPU, by the way, and it is sitting at $229 on Amazon. So it's 36% off. This is the lowest it's ever been. Retail price costs $360. So you could get it at $229, $230. All right. So there it is. It's the AMD Ryzen 7 9700X, and this is over on Amazon. All right. Y'all could go ahead and get that if y'all want. All right. Bet. We're going to keep it moving, people. Yo, shout out to my brother Lazy stepping up in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You understand what I'm saying? These are facts. What's good, my brother? You missed a good amount of the show. Yeah. We're almost like towards the end, actually. Yeah, my brother. Yes, sir. Where we at? Yeah, I already went on my rant on Xbox and all that. Alright, so we're gonna keep moving, people. Cause DICE did such an amazing job with Battlefield 6 that is even running at 60 frames on a GTX 1070 at 1440p. My goodness. And this is all thanks to that Xbox Series S, by the way, people. Okay? This is all thanks to that Series S. They put their asses to work. They said, you're going to figure this out. You're going to figure it out. So, this is it right here. It's breaking all type of records. This is the guy right here that tested it on the 1070. And he said that he was able to play it, to run it at 60 frames at 1440p on a GTX 1070 right there. All right? What'd he say? Without compromising on visuals. Yeah, that's what he said. Boom. Native. When running the game at native resolution and low settings, it hovered between 40 and 45 for the most part. All right? So this is a very well optimized game, okay? They did an incredible job. So there that goes, right? And again, this is all thanks to that Series S, all right? They put their asses to work, and this is the result we got, okay? That's it right there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one. And this goes back, like, you see when people be like, oh, I'm going to just go. And, you know, when they be like, oh, you got to just go into it and lose yourself. That's how you find your way around. Like, if you're in a new community, they be telling you, like, oh, don't even put the GPS. Just go get lost. So you could see whatever and you could start learning or whatever. Like, as opposed to you putting on your GPS, you know, all you're going to do is rely on that GPS and you're never going to, like, actually know your way around. So this is what the Series S did for them. It made them actually learn the Series S and see what the hell was going on. And look at what we got. Look at this. This is a 10-year-old GPU running at 60 frames. Battlefield. It's crazy. Anyways, let's shift over here to pure Xbox, right? Because I'm going to show y'all some footage on the new ROG Xbox Ally X. We got some footage here from these games, right? We're going to showcase Battlefield 6 running on this, right? Let's see a little bit of this real quick, right? Let's see a little bit of this real quick, right?
We now hold objective Bravo.
Bravo has been lost.
Be advised, objective Bravo captured by hostiles.
Let's see if he gets into some action here.
Secure Charlie.
Good shot. Let's fucking go. Keep it up.
Objective Delta neutralized. We're tracking you outside.
Let's see one more kill. Let's see what he does.
Our forces control more objectives than the enemy.
He's at 50 frames right now. 52.
Be advised, we've lost control of objective Charlie.
Okay. So right there, he was at 50 frames. By the way, real quick. So he had Battlefield 6 running with low settings at a variety of resolutions with AMD FSR turned on. And it's hovering around the 60 frames. I'm going to show you Helldivers 2 is mainly set to low settings. Although some are turned up to medium and high. And it runs around 60 to 70 frames for the most part at 1080p, right? Is the next one. And then he got Forza Motorsport on high settings with ray tracing and AMD FSR. Seems to be running around 50 to 55 frames at a 1080p resolution and 60 frames at a 900p resolution, okay? And these are the other ones, Black Ops 6 and Fortnite. He got Fortnite 70 to 80 on medium when plugged into the wall, things like that, all right? This is just for y'all who are thinking about buying this, right? I just want to show y'all how some of these games are running, right? Let's look at some Helldivers 2 here.
Live up to freedom. Your name, live up to freedom.
This is how it is right here.
Found something.
Yeah, my man, can you get into some action, my brother? What level is this, by the way? He only got one mission on the board, so this gotta be like level 3. Level 2. This dude is trash. Yo, hurry up, my brother. Get into some action here, man. Look. Look at this guy, look at this guy. Oh, my. Wow. Wow. Okay, so that's that one. This guy's trash. This is Forza Motorsport, right? $1080p. Let's do it quality. Let's do it. Ray tracing on auto. Let's do it. Start the race, my brother. Oh. Yo, my man, you trash. Yo, every game this guy plays, he loses. Yo, you trash, my brother. Damn. Yo, what the hell's wrong with you? You lost in Battlefield. You lost in Helldivers. You losing in Forza Motorsport. My goodness. But thank you for the footage, my brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's it right there for that ROG Xbox Ally X. In case y'all was getting it, that's how I was running it, right? It's running it really good to me. You know, it's running it really good. You know what I'm saying? Again, handhelds to me weren't made to be like play AAA gaming and things like that, but that's the world we in today. So there it is, right? In case you're trying to do that, that's how it's gonna look for some of these games. Real quick, some games that are coming out this week. Only ones that I see here that are notable is the Pokemon Legends Z/A. That's coming out on October 16 for the Switch and the Switch 2. Also, Keeper, which is the one that's coming out for Xbox. That's coming out on the 17th for PC, Xbox Series X and S, and it's gonna be on Game Pass. So those are the games that are coming out this week. And these games right here are just like a bunch of indie games and things like that. So that's this week. And also keep in mind that Arc Raiders playtest is coming on October 17th through the 19th. You could play it for free. The post on X contains no start time, so we don't know the start time yet. According to an event listed on the game's official Discord, it will start at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. All right, so that's what they're saying here. Before ending 2 days later at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. So the good news that this is the final test. Is free for everyone. You do not have to pre-order the game, okay? Or you do not need to purchase anything for a code. In addition, the test will be playable on PS5, Xbox, and PC via Steam and Epic Game Store, all right? So you don't need to pre-order the game. It's going to be open for everybody to play. So if you want to try out the game, this is the time, all right? October 17th. That's this weekend, so be ready. That's it right there. And also, if you're looking to buy this controller here, the Walmart in Canada seem to be the only one that I've seen to go live. The pre-orders to go live. Yeah, you see? You could pre-order it in Walmart Canada. I don't know how that works. But that's it right there. If you are interested in that controller, it's gonna run you about $85. So there that go. And yeah, man. That's it right there. That's all I got for y'all today, people. All right. Let me see if I missed anything. If I missed anything for y'all real quick. Okay, no, that's it. Oh, I gotta show y'all this controller that Boss Logic made. Speaking of controllers, right? This is one he made for Death Stranding, right? Look how fire this control looks compared to the one that they put out officially, right? Like, look at this controller, bro. Look at this controller, bro. This is what you need to be doing over at PlayStation. Everybody will be running to buy a controller like this. The level of detail that they put into it. Look at this. It even goes into this intersection right here. It goes all around, right? Things that I what you call it? Always have something to say about PlayStation not using this space right here in the middle. They always leave this like empty. They don't touch it when they customizing controllers. Like, bro, put in the work, do something. See what I'm saying? Do something. And look at this. It looks way better. But yeah. That's it right there, man. That's it right there, people. That is all the topics I have for y'all. Gonna chill for a few and just vibe out until a couple minutes, and then we up out of here, people. I gotta go finish Ghost of Yote, and I gotta go play some Battlefield. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's it right there, people. Let me see if I find anything else. If I find anything else real quick. Oh yeah, today is the 16th anniversary of one of the greatest video games of all time. Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Today's the 16th anniversary, bro. So shout out to Naughty Dog. One of the greatest games of all time. I remember playing that game, bro. I said, yo, what's this? I said, what's this? Who did this? Who did this? Golden Star Quest and boss gameplay. All right, so hold on. Let's check out this new gameplay from Crimson Desert. Hold up. Let's check this out. But I think this is new. This just popped up right now, I believe. Where is it? It's 46 minutes ago. All right, bet. Pause this and let's watch this one here. All right. Let's see what they got for us here. This is new gameplay, people. Bang, bang. Up.
Our latest look at Crimson Desert takes us to an encounter with a giant mechanical dragon called the Golden Star. In this section of gameplay, we'll see different glimpses of this quest, which culminates in a big battle against the beast itself. We'll have more on how this...
Yeah. The Hall effect sticks, like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
boss was designed later in our IGN first
Well,
for
I actually do get it. It's money. You know what it is.
October, but for now, sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, I talked about Black Myth, Michael. Yeah.
I am the true Marnie. The Marnie you encountered was all a constructed consciousness. My mirror self, if you like.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, I'm sure it's quite confusing. Just know every alarming event across Delicia is Hall's handiwork. So, let's cut to the chase. You're seeking a means to destroy the flying fortress.
This is gonna look so bad on console, bro. Just looking at it, I could tell already, bro. This is gonna be crazy, bro.
I am, yes.
It wasn't built for war, you know. That was never
Yeah, it
the
looks like a
purpose.
downgrade. This looks crazy.
Fearing I deleted
And this gotta be on
Hall struck a
PC.
bargain with Caliban, locked me up, and fled to the fortress where he warped it into a weapon. In order to destroy such a weapon, you'll need to acquire Golden Star's power core.
Golden Star.
Yes, a weapon that can rival the fortress itself. With that device, we can overload the fortress's own power core. Don't worry about the details. The device on your arm will do the heavy lifting for you. Just jam that core into the fortress, and I can jettison Hall out of there.
Simple enough.
If you have an inquisitive mind, feel free to poke around. Plenty of notes, scribbles, and half-finished masterpieces lying about. Cheerio for now.
I still can't wait to play this game, though. I can't wait, bro. Look at all that shimmer, bro. I can't stand. You see how all this look like glittery, like shimmery? Look at all this. Look. Everything on the on this in this image right here looks shimmery, looks like glittery. Like, I can't stand graphics like that, bro. I still can't wait to play this game. Now I'm gonna definitely see the reviews on how it's running. That's what I'm gonna wait on. I wonder if this is on a 5090. Bro, the leaves were appearing out of thin air. The leaves were just popping up out of the air. Let's see this. Ooh, that's gonna be crazy right there. Look at the dragon up there. My man is fighting a mechanical dragon. Oh! There you go. Gotta hit them wings. That cutscene looked good. Let me see, cause I think they had another one where he was like flying the dragon. Let me see if I find it real. Oh yeah, Reanimal. Oh, y'all saw it on the Discord. There's a demo for Reanimal. Definitely gonna try that out. Where is it? Where is it? It was not too long ago. Was it this? Let's see this one here.
It would be easy to take a quick look at Crimson Desert
word?
and assume it's another fantasy action game where you hack and slash your way through enemies with repeated presses of the attack button. And if you equip your protagonist, Cliff, with a sword, you can certainly do that. But tap two of your controller's face buttons together and he'll lunge, thrusting the blade directly forward. If you then press both the light and heavy attack buttons at the same time, he'll transition into a powerful, magic-infused overhead slam, bringing his sword down in an arc of dizzying particle effects. There's more than one way to swing a sword basically, and that applies to everything in your combat arsenal. Transition from aiming a bow into a dodge roll, and you'll trigger a brief window of medieval Matrix slow motion, perfect for scoring a headshot. Cast a spell at the apex of a jump, and you'll launch yourself into the air, riding the energy of the magic's blast. And, in perhaps the most entertaining example, hold 2 face buttons in conjunction with shifting the direction of the left analog stick to unleash a variety of increasingly amusing wrestling moves, from simple grapples to human hammer throws. For this month's IGN First, we spoke to the design team at Crimson Desert developer Pearl Abyss to learn how they crafted this deep, multi-layered combat system.
Yo, facts.
The very first thing they said was both surprising
We gonna
and
get this
helped
game
contextualize
regardless.
everything. One of the key
Facts.
inspirations for Crimson Desert's combat was retro arcade games like Samurai Showdown, Final Fight, and King of Fighters. Suddenly, all those multi-button combos and link moves make much more sense. But those fighting game combos are not necessarily the thing that Pearl Abyss intended to replicate. The team cites the strong sense of impact that comes with each blow, both inflicted and received, as a key aspect they wanted to capture. That's clear not just in the visuals, but in the crunchy audio. The sound design team directly references Capcom as an inspiration, but across the 10 different boss battles I've fought so far, plus plenty more skirmishes in the open world, it's clear that there's more to it than that. Fighting game characters have access to many different moves that can be chained together to create unique approaches and strategies. Open world games, on the other hand, typically have a much more restrained moveset, a dodge, an attack, and a counter for instance. But despite being a fantasy open world game itself, Crimson Desert's long list of combat moves seems to be gunning for the breadth of options that fighting games thrive on. Cliff's ever-expanding ability tree means there's a multitude of ways to approach any fight. It's not just ranged versus melee, but the more minute choices within those options. Will you weave kicks and suplexes into your sword fight, channel lightning down your blade, use whistling arrows to summon artillery strikes? The important takeaway here is that Pearl Abyss refuses to provide any real strict definition for Crimson Desert's combat system. Unlike something like Batman Arkham, there's no rhythm or pattern to follow. The combat team told me that they had no interest in creating a game where you have to respond to on-screen prompts by pressing specific buttons, the kind of system we've seen in games like Mad Max, Shadow of Mordor, and both Marvel's Avengers and Spider-Man games. Instead, the studio aims to fulfill a player's fantasies by allowing them to do whatever they want in any situation. That arguably makes Crimson Desert's approach to battle a bit loose, and for some, the distinct lack of rules or rhythm may be frustrating. There are no hard counters for particular enemies, for instance, nor any kind of strict rock-paper-scissors relationships between different attack or defense types. A particular weapon may be stronger against shielded enemies, for instance, but there's no requirement for you to use it. The same applies to bosses. While they certainly have attack patterns that can be memorized and weaknesses that can be exploited, Pearl Abyss has no interest in demanding you pay attention to that. The team believes that any method of attack should be valid. Well, within reason. You can't swing a 500-pound monster by its ankles, of course.
Crazy.
This, there if you want it, but no worries if you don't approach, extends out into the world itself. The black space engine that powers Crimson Desert is able to simulate elemental reactions. So water can either freeze or conduct electricity when struck by the correct spell, while wood will burn and smolder when set alight. The combat team cites the modern Legend of Zelda games as inspiration for this, in which there's constant interaction between you and the environment. But this is very much a system that you can master and exploit if you choose to, rather than a core component of combat. For instance, there won't be a boss battle where you have to freeze water to hold your foe in place, or coax them into a metal grid you can then electrify with a lightning spell. Cliff is not a wizard, and so his spells come courtesy of a bracelet that grants him simple mastery over fire, ice, and lightning. But new weapons and gear help expand his ability set further than the unlocks available on your skill tree. There's a spear, for instance, which opens up like a propeller and blasts enemies with bursts of wind like a deadly Airzuka, and a sword that summons an angry genie-like creature.
That looks crazy right
The
there.
further you progress though, the wilder these options become. Cliff is able to ride a number of mounts, which in the early hours are simple horses with no remarkable talents. But head into the territory held by the Black Bears faction, and you'll be able to saddle up on a massive grizzly, which can
That's
swipe at
fire.
foes with sharpened claws, effectively thinning out herds of barbarians.
That's
Fast
fire.
forward a few hours and things become stranger still. Your simple horse could be traded for a raptor. Yes, you can ride on the back of a literal dinosaur. If you prefer your scaly mounts to fly and breathe fire, then Crimson
That's
Desert also has
fire.
that covered too. Fantasy's most important creature is present and correct here, and in the game's later hours you'll be able to command Tristar the Dragon, who will swoop
Yes, sir.
in at your beck and call. But that's not the wildest option. Dispelling any notion that this is a typical high fantasy video game, in Crimson Desert, you can pilot a mech. Yes, really.
That's fire.
The Dwarven engineered battle robot is a late game treat that asks
Look
the
at that.
question, what if a Bioshock Big Daddy and a Titanfall mech had a baby? Equipped with thrusters, machine guns, multi-target lock homing rockets, and a wide radius EMP blast, your sword and board wielding enemies don't stand a chance. Fire-breathing dragons and machine gun toting mechs could absolutely destroy Crimson Desert's balance, but they've been carefully plotted on the campaign's overall power curve. Pearl Abyss's combat team explained that such mounts are not designed to be simple tools that you can use whenever you want, and so all of the robot's destructive devices drain a limited fuel gauge, which, when depleted, will put the machine out of action. This means you can't just use this modern marvel of technology in perpetuity. You won't be able to stroll up to a boss battle and decimate a knight with your stock of missiles. But when you are in the pilot's chair, there's no denying that things become more of a massacre than an even matchup. Pearl Abyss is happy with this power spike though. The team considers it something of a present or a reward for players who have progressed so far into the game. As you can see, there is a wide range of combat options to say the least. And that brings us back to the fighting game comparison. Something like Street Fighter is arguably the inverse of Dark Souls. As in a From Software game, the true challenge is learning everything about your enemy and then attempting to exploit that. Whereas in a fighting game, the challenge is to learn everything about your character and master their moveset. Pearl Abyss subscribes to the Street Fighter approach and explains that the goal is for Crimson Desert's difficulty to become increasingly more manageable the more you master Cliff's abilities. That's easier said than done though. Like a fighting game, there's the sense that every one of Cliff's actions has an alternate version if you combine it with the right skill. This naturally creates depth, but also complexity. Dive in without any instruction and it can feel quite overwhelming. In an attempt to keep things as simple as possible, Pearl Abyss has put a lot of focus on what each button does. The idea is that there's consistency in every action. If you want to introduce an element into an action, you build on your existing knowledge of the controller. Clicking the thumbsticks, for instance, fires magic spells from your palms. Click the left stick to use your left palm, click the right stick to use your right palm. And so to do a triple jump, which is powered by your magic spells, you string together an L3, R3, L3 combo, rather than tap the jump button 3 times.
That's crazy.
At first glance, Crimson Desert certainly looks like many other open world games, and that's not an unfair comparison. As we'll explore later in this month's IGN First, there are plenty of genre staples here, from puzzle dungeons to faction quests to bounties posted on the town bulletin boards. In totality, this is not an unusual game, but zoom in on the combat and you'll find quite an unusual beast. It's built atop the classic staples. There's still dodges and parries and regular attacks, but never before have I played a medieval fantasy game where I can chain Spider-Man's swing into Batman's glide, into a ground pound that's delivered like Sonic the Hedgehog doing his best Hulk impression. In short, it's safe to say that Crimson Desert is trying something different.
Bueno.
For more from Crimson Desert, check out our exclusive gameplay videos, and be sure to stick with IGN throughout the entire month of October for even more insights into this fantasy open world adventure.
Bruh. What? Yo, that was crazy, bro. What? They did say a lot of people that have played the game have said that this is not going to be an easy, you know, hit square 3 times, jump, double jump, you tap X twice and do it like. This is going to have a lot of button combinations and configurations, I should say, right? Even with the triple jump. Bro, you got to use L3, R3, L3 to do the triple jump. And there's going to be a lot of moves in the game that you're going to want to use. You got to learn those buttons, bro. You got to learn everything. Like he said, this is going to be about you learning your character, different skills that you get and things like that. It's not going to be easy, bro. It's not going to be easy. So, easily. Bro, I got 67 hours in Yote. Imagine a game like that. Bro, easily. It's going to be like 300, 400 hours. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like Lazy said, we've been waiting for this game for over 3-4 years already. Of course we're going to get it. You understand what I'm saying? I just hope it performs well. You see the graphics, how it looks and all that? We're going to look past that. Because the things that we do in this game is going to be crazy, bro. Flying a dragon. The father of dragons. That's gonna be me. And shout out to my brother Blaze in the building, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. Blaze was popping, my brother. I appreciate you pulling up, bro. You seen that? That game looked fire, bro. Highly anticipated right there. You definitely in there day one. For sure. Let me see what else we got out here. What else is popping out here before we wrap up? Reviews for Outer Worlds 2 is coming in October 23rd. What else? What else is out there? I told you about Arc Raiders. Yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything. Yeah, we covered everything. Yeah. We Gucci, people. We Gucci, people. All right. So we gonna chill for a couple minutes and then we up out of here, man. We up out of here, man. We up out of here. So you don't have to change your build based on the enemy or boss. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like he said, you know, you don't gotta. It's not like you're gonna pull up with a little sword, fighting a expecting to defeat a 80-foot beast. You know what I'm saying? You can still do it, but you know, it's not like all the other games that I need to use this weapon against that one to beat him. Like, nah. You do what you want up in here. You heard? Yo, we in there day one. You understand what I'm saying? Arc Raiders coming out this week. We in there. Halloween look fire, too. Halloween look fire. Pull up this week. Woo. Yo, my brother Blaze. Ladies and gentlemen. Can we drop a bomb for my brother Lazy and my brother Blaze in the building, people? Yes, sir. We in there, my brother. I appreciate the invitation, man. And I appreciate my brother Lazy for rocking with me. Know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I know my brother Lazy put out the good word. Know what I'm saying? So yes, sir. I'll be there, my brother. I appreciate you, bro. This will be my first feature, my brother. That'll be my first feature. So I'll be there, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And what better channel to pull up to for it to be my first feature than Blaze 4K? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. Y'all heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all pull up this Saturday night. Let me put the link to Blaze 4K's channel real quick. Hold up. Y'all pull up, people. You understand what I'm saying? We rocking out. This Saturday. You understand what I'm saying? The facts. The facts, people. That's the link right there to Blaze's channel. Make sure y'all go ahead, click that, subscribe, do all that good stuff for your boy. You understand what I'm saying? Facts. Appreciate that, my brother. What's this? Yo, what's up with them tight ass pants your man had on? My man had on the tight jeans on. Look, 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 look. Look at your man's jeans right here. Watch this. Yo, what's up with your pants, my brother? How you fighting a war like that? Damn. 11 p.m. Eastern. I'll send you the link, or lazy. I bet. For sure, my brother. I'll be there, my brother. For sure. All right, so we up out of here, man. I think we covered everything we had to speak about today. And yeah, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Christopher Judge's birthday today, or word? Happy birthday to, the Kratos himself. You understand what I'm saying? Happy birthday, man. No? Hopefully he gives us some news today. He should bless us with some news. Know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they got something cooking up in there. But yeah, man, we up out of here, man. Shout outs to everybody who pulled up today, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all click that link that's in the chat. That's for Blaze 4K's channel. Go ahead, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're pulling up this Saturday over there. My first feature. So make sure y'all pull up and support. Also, make sure y'all smash the like button on your way out. Thank y'all for those of y'all who already do so. Those who super chatted, my brother Mike. I appreciate you, my brother. Man, we out of here, people. Thank y'all for rocking out. It's been a good one. With that being said, people, it is your boy, the gifted one here. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.